Hello violin players, welcome to Prime Strings. I'm Henriette and today is day 20 of the Virtual Violin Practice Playalong series. It's so good to see you here. Thank you very much for showing up and for sharing this practice with us all. So let's get all your things together and let's get started. We are going to start today by tuning your violin. So here is your A. This is your E string. This is your D string. And G. And now let's play your notes as double stops, A and E first. And A and D. G and D. Lovely. Today we're going to start with some bow squeezing. So let's check your bow hold. Let's check that your thumb is opposite your middle finger and your thumb is nicely bent. Let's make sure also that your little finger is on the side edge there. And we're going to hold the bow upright first of all, and we're going to go and bend our fingers as you go up. And now stretch your fingers or straighten them as you move the bow down. So up, bend your fingers, down, straighten your fingers. Up, bend your fingers, down, straighten your fingers. And do that a few more times. Lovely, lovely. Okay, good. So let's add some more flexibility to your bow wrist by doing some waves like this. And make it a really smooth movement. Now let's go side to side and do some windscreen wipers. And go very slowly, so that you can feel the shift in balance on your thumb. So here I really feel it pressing on my little finger. And this way I can really feel the bow lean onto my index finger. Keeping your shoulder down if you can while you do this. And you want to keep on breathing as well. Okay, so let's go back now to bending your fingers and straightening them, because we really want to warm up those bow fingers today. Lovely. Why do we want to warm up our bow fingers today? Is because we are going to practice a dotted rhythm. And what is a dotted rhythm? Is we're playing a long bow and a short bow all on the same bow. So I'll show you how that works. So I'm going about it down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. And I'm going to count to 3, and you can join in with me, see if you can get the hang of this. We're going to be on the D string, and I'm using 3/4 of the bow whilst I count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Now stop the bow, do a little bow stroke. And now along for 3. 1, 2, 3. Stop. Little bow stroke. 1, 2, 3. Funnily enough, a lot of people find this incredibly difficult to do. So let's think about it one more time. So we're going to go down bow for 3. 1, 2, 3. Stop the bow. Another down bow. Then up for 3. 1, 2, 3. Stop the bow. Up. Down, 2, 3. Stop. Down. 1, 2, 3. Up. Down, 2, 3. Up. Down. Oops. Now let's play that again, shall we? On the D string. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down. Good, that's coming now. Now this time when we stop after 3, I wanted to really squeeze the bow so we get a much snappier little bow stroke at the end of each bow stroke. So here we go, and 1, squeeze, squeeze, lovely. That's really good practice. We're going to use this bow stroke in a minute on our D scale. But first we're going to practice some position changes. So in earlier lessons we've warmed up our elbow like this, and we were thinking about some positions, and what we're going to do today is this. We're going to play a B. So I'm going to swing my elbow, and as I swing my elbow under, my finger is going to slide from a B where it was before to a C sharp. Okay, and we're first going to practice this one. And then as I swing my elbow back, we're sliding our finger back. So my elbow does this, look, it goes out, and then my finger slides up. Now I'm pushing my elbow even further under, and my finger slides back. Will you do that with me once again? So my elbow moves out, my finger stays in place. As I move my elbow under, my finger slides up. Now my elbow is now straight underneath the violin. So now I'm going to push it further under the violin, and I'm swinging it back. And as I swing my elbow back, my finger slips back to the B. Shall we do that again? Let's do it dry again, shall we? So elbow out, swing it under. That makes my finger slide up a tone here from B to C sharp. Now I'm going to go back again with my finger, so my elbow pushes further under and swings back, and that takes my finger along, going back. So let's do that again. Move your elbow out, swing it under, that takes your finger up, push your elbow further under and swing it back. And whoop, and back, swing out and under, push further under, swing back, out, swing under, that takes your finger along, push further under and swing back. Now again, many people find this incredibly hard to understand and to get their heads round, so if that is you, please don't despair, because you will get your head around it. Maybe today is not the day, maybe it's tomorrow, and that's fine, because tomorrow we'll be practicing that as well again, because we're getting into the slightly more complicated moves. So if you're a beginner, that is fair enough. Okay, so give it a bit of time and you'll be fine. Shall we have another go to see if it will come? If you're already doing this and you are already much more advanced than that, then by all means see if you can slide up all the way, okay? So, for those of you coming along with me, we're moving our arm out, slide your finger up. Now push your elbow further in front of your tummy and then swing it back and it takes your finger along. Out, your finger stays the same. Swing it under and your finger comes up. Now swing further under and swing back. Out, under, slide your finger. Push further under, slide back. Now then, let's see if we can move our bow with that. So first of all, my elbow goes out this way. And here we go. Push your elbow further under. Swing back. Swing out. Push your elbow further under. And I really want to hear this. So you make sure you're not hopping your finger across from one note to the other, but it slides. So you need to slightly take the pressure off your finger so it allows it to slide. If you squeeze it too hard down your fingertip, it won't move, you see? So let's do that again. Swing your elbow out first of all, and now slide your finger up as you swing your elbow under. Good. Stop the bow for a moment. Push your elbow further under. Swing back. Out. Push under. One more time. Okay, now this time when we swing, we're going to slide to D. That's where we're going now. So swing out, elbow out first. Push your elbow further under and swing back. If you're in doubt where you need to stop, we're going to D. And a D you can test with the D string. So we can try that. Play the two together. If you're not sure, test your note. Good. Lovely. Give your arm a well-deserved rest, because for most people that is quite a job to do that, okay? Now, tomorrow we'll practice this again, and then maybe we'll get a little bit further with it, but like I said, please don't despair if you find that incredibly difficult today. It just shows you're making progress, isn't it? So let's now play a D major scale, every note twice with long bows, and we're going to play that little dotted rhythm. So we're going to go like this. 2, 3. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Very good. So let's play the A major arpeggio now. And this time we're going back to our smooth floaty bowing. So you're going to stretch your bow arm forwards and really see if you can get that intensity going in the middle of your bow. So let's get your proper stance again. Step forward, a mini step with your left foot. Be really loose in your knees. Make yourself really tall and keep your shoulders down. After 3, 1, 2, 3. And that brings us to our improvisation today. And today we're going to improvise in the keys of G major or D major, and we'll find out which one is which in a moment. And we're also going to combine that with staccato notes and legato, and I might also play separate bows and slurred. So first of all, I would like you to think about whether I'm playing scale passages or arpeggio patterns. And today I'd like you to explore for yourself whether you want to copy what I'm playing or make up your own version. Here we go. Awesome. Very nice. So which key did I just play in? You might also ask the question, which note did I just end on? And your answer to that question might be you finished on a D, and this section was in the key of D major. So now let's listen to our next group of playbacks, and I want you to feel like if you're playing in the key of G major or in the key of D major this time. So I'm going to start at the top today. Now, which key was that in? And I'm hoping your answer is, of course it was in the key of G major, because we finished on those Gs. So while a lot of my individual sections have ended on a D, the final section ended on a G. So that is why we're in the key of G major. So let's try a different one this time. Bear in mind I might play some staccato notes as well. And what do you think? Which key was that in? Yes, we finished on a G again here, on the third finger on the D string. So we were in the key of G major. Shall we do one more improvisation section? I am very impressed if you got all of that, because I was now deliberately also making the intervals, so the space between each adjacent note a bit bigger, so they weren't necessarily always scales or arpeggios, they were slightly bigger steps as well. So you're really coming along with your improvisations. Well done. Now, in the next lessons, we're going to give you a bit more freedom to explore all those things, and that will drive our progress even further. So well done for joining me and for keeping on this journey with me. If you have other work that your own teacher may have said to you, now is the time to get it out and to play it all to the best of your ability. But if this is what you do for today, I wish you a very lovely day, and I'll see you again in the next lesson. Goodbye.